Hello everybody and welcome. This is Starship Adventures. My name's Ian and I'm here tonight with my wife Carlotta Allotta from the Carlotta Allotta channel. And tonight we are covering, Debby. And it's Tropical Storm Debby right now. Debby was upgraded from a tropical, basically a wave. It was upgraded to an actual tropical storm earlier, and it was upgraded ahead of schedule. We're looking at 3 shots here of down in the Keys. Lower right is the southernmost point. The lower left is where the cruise ships dock, and then of course the upper left is just another shot there of a moving cam that's down in Key West.
There was people down there and they was getting wet. It was cool.
Yeah, we'll leave it here for a few minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so tonight we're going to just go through the storm quickly. We're going to go through all the data and the facts and the maps and everything else. Keep an eye on these live cameras. Real show starts tomorrow. We're going to talk about the timing and everything on that as well. Glad to see everybody popping in here. Just so you know, we've had a feed up all day. I had to take that down to do this broadcast. I'm having an issue with multiple streams right now with YouTube, but we'll get that worked out because I do normally have the ability to do that, so I don't know what's going on. But that being said, we just discontinued that long enough to do this broadcast, and then as soon as this broadcast is over, we will go back and we will do that one again. What it basically was is it's a bunch of different screens of all the different things that's going on. And so I thought it would be cool to just put up a feed with all the data on it. And then while you're looking at that data, you can listen. I've got all kinds of stuff on there. I've got the Central Florida NI4CE system, which is the Skywarn net with all the amateur radio guys. That's been very busy tonight. It's been almost non-stop. And then we've got SARNet, which of course they'll shut down sometime early tomorrow, but it's still good to listen to. There is still some traffic on there that's good to listen to. I've also got all the local repeaters from the area here in both Lee and Charlotte County, and I've also got some fire channels and different stuff. So when you go there, you'll hear all this audio that you're hearing up here over the speakers left and right. So when you're wearing your headphones, you'll actually have different traffic in each ear. It's pretty cool how it works. Now, what's basically going on is this thing has moved to the left of the track that we talked about last night. And because it's moved over to the left of that, it's good and it's bad. It's good for Southwest Florida and West Central Florida. It's good because it's now going to be further away from us. It's bad because it's now going to be further away from land out in the open Gulf, and it's going to have a little longer to sit out there. And now the National Hurricane Center has forecast this storm to become a hurricane, but just before it makes landfall up in the Big Bend area, in the northern part of the Big Bend area. And that, the wagging of the dog is starting to get a little closer and a little closer, and we're starting to hone in on exactly where this is going to be. So, hello Victor, welcome in. We'll have a lot of people coming in, so that's why I'm kind of just killing time for just a few minutes while everybody gets here.
And we got people sitting in the audience.
Yep, and there's some folks sitting out there that aren't in the chat room. Feel free to come on in and chat. We have a fairly active chat room once we get going. And not only do we have these views, but this is our studio cam outside on our tower. This is our tower cam. And this is about 20 feet above the studio, looking west towards the Gulf of Mexico. And we had some really heavy, fairly heavy rain conditions. I don't want to overdo it. We had some fairly heavy rain conditions on and off. Nothing too bad. And certainly no severe weather yet. We've had a couple of,
I'm happy with that.
15 or so mile-an-hour wind gusts. So far, not so bad. But again, the storm is not near its closest pass with us yet. We probably won't see that until midday tomorrow as the storm makes what they call closest pass. And that's when it is closest to us. And then it's going to go on and make closest paths on up to Sarasota, Bradenton, Ruskin, and then Sarasota, St. Petersburg and Clearwater, as it works its way up, it will get close to each place as it goes by. And then it'll eventually curve in and make landfall. Now, there's going to be a couple of other things that we're going to talk about later in the track that seem to be important. And one of those is going to be a stall coming up. After this thing goes through the panhandle of Florida, curves over and exits somewhere around Savannah, Georgia. They're calling for this thing to exit into the Gulf, into the Atlantic, and then move back into the Gulf again. Back into Georgia again, and sit there for several days. So it's going to end up being a big rainmaker. We'll look at that with the models in just a few minutes. I am going to go ahead and keep an eye on, we do have 3 tornado warnings we're going to look at. The first one is in, what is this, Minnesota, I guess? My goodness. Okay, let's take a look at this.
The cone?
Yeah, we're going to do the cone in just a second, but we've got 2 active tornado warnings that we're going to just take a quick peek at.
Right. We got you, Aaron. Hey, everyone.
Yeah, give us a
Thanks
second.
for
We're going to get
stopping
back
over.
on that.
I'm
Yep.
mukbanging some half-baked and some because I'm a fat ass. Carrot cake. Yep. Type 2 what?
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Not today, Saint. Ooh, that was a good splash.
All right, so basically this one in Minnesota looks like we probably do have a tornado here. It's going to be near farming. It's out in a fairly rural area, which is normally the case. Could you imagine audio is low? Well, this is what I got, guys. We're on a backup mic tonight because the other mic system is being used on the other computer. So this is what it is. I'll do my best here to keep it close. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so we do have a tornado up here, but we are going to keep an eye on that. It is in a fairly rural area. The other tornado we're going to get back to is in Florida. Let's check that one out. Broward and Palm Beach County. That's going to be over on the other coast. And there we go. We've got a tornado warning. This is moving north. And we've got...
That ain't by the elbow, right? No.
Fort Lauderdale.
Now we ought to pull up the outside cams over there.
Yeah, let's do that while we've got this radar up here. I actually have the elbow room here on standby.
They had it going on in there earlier.
Yeah, they got the doors closed.
Look up.
I've never seen the doors closed before like that.
Wow.
What?
They got the doors closed. I only
yeah.
see that when they're closed.
All right, so
oh yeah, it's windy as
yeah,
shit.
let's take a look in Fort Lauderdale. This is from the roof cam on top of our place there, elbow room, and we show you guys the inside of this place all the time. This is the least used camera for us, but this is a great camera when there's weather. Notice it's tropical, lots of wind, not a lot of lightning. We get it the other way around with our big storms in the summertime. Lots of lightning, not so much wind. But this is obviously going to be a tropical one here. Not a lot of lightning, but we are going to see these gusty winds coming through here. Remember, this storm is like 500 or 300 miles away from Fort Lauderdale, and they're still getting this feeding in.
Look, guys, earlier we was watching it, and this guy had on a shirt.
Hold on, I gotta find my mouse. There you go. That'll get me demonetized. All right, so let's see here. Let's go back to the radar. I'm just kidding. Well, probably not, but it's okay. Anyway, here, look at this. This is Fort Lauderdale. Look at this storm coming in, guys. Look at that. Looky, look. And while we're looking at that, I'm going to see if I can produce another camera angle over here. Because working on the fly is what I do. All right, yeah, this is another shot.
Yeah, look at the outside.
Yep, this is going to be...
Look at them hiding under there.
Another shot of the elbow room.
Stairs.
They're like, let me in, dude. It's like flooding out here.
Look, they're hiding under the steps.
Hey, man, they won't let me in. Hey, man, I got a key here. Maybe it'll fit. Man, it is really ass raining. That's a hell of a...
Rob says the marathon cam was good earlier. Very windy.
Yeah, I'll check that one. We're going to be going to all bunch of different cams tonight. We've got a lot of windy conditions up and down Florida. Nothing real damaging yet, of course. I really don't see any damaging winds or flooding rains or tidal surge or any of that south of Tampa. I think anybody south of Tampa just needs to gear up for a shitty night. And tomorrow night. And for people in Georgia and South Carolina and North Florida.
They just had lightning.
It could be a while. It could be through Wednesday. So we're... All right, they've just issued a storm surge warning for Pasco County. Getting this from the NI4CE system. This is a storm surge warning.
I see lights. It must be.
Okay, they're worried about guys. I'm going to tell you something. This is me now. This is not the National Weather Service. This is me talking. All right, not a meteorologist. Do not make any planning decisions based on my voice. Here comes police. I'm going to tell you guys something. All right, we could see some rapid intensification overnight. It's not going to be a major hurricane. Don't think we're going to see a 3, 4, 5. But I'm telling you what, a 2 would not be out of the realm of possibility. We really could see that. We are looking at a storm that is strengthening quite a bit here. Let's.
What the hell are they doing?
What?
5-0 over at the elbow.
Yeah, no, I can't see nothing. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll go back to it if there's anything to see. All right, so here we go. Where's our storm? Where's our storm? Let's take a look. Well, I've got the tracker on so we can see where it's at. It's right here. And you can see there that it's kind of hard to pick it up on the Tampa radar. But if I switch over to the Key West radar, it picks it up pretty well. And so here we go. This is the radar out of Key West, Florida. And you can see there at the center of circulation there. And you can see things moving around a circle there. I mean, there it is. I mean, this is Genesis right now. We've got a minimal tropical storm,
wave.
and yeah, this is Genesis right now. And what this creates, this is creating what we are seeing, which is accelerating weather conditions all over the state of Florida, whether it be the southernmost point, all the way up to Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, and now even Tampa is starting to get in on some of the really bad weather.
That right now down there at that marker, it needs to be washed like this with all the pee that's down there.
We see them peeing there all the time. It's like they're the southernmost pisser.
Man, this is some good carrot cake.
Is that the one I put in the fridge?
No, this is the other
Oh,
piece.
this is the other one. Oh, nice. There you go, baby. That's for you.
Ooh, lightning. They're having lightning over there on the East Coast.
They're talking about some inundation around Tampa. I'm listening to a meteorologist in Ruskin talking on the NI4CE repeater system, which is you'll be able to hear once we go back on with our live, our static live as we call it. You'll be able to hear all this radio traffic. Hold on. Yep, they're talking about the Palm Beach and Broward tornado warning is just now going out on the NI4CE as well. So, all right, guys, I'll tell you what, it's really cool. We're going to go to the maps here in just a second. I know it's time.
Rob.
But we are going to. You'll be able to hear all these different radio streams all at one time through each ear. Once we get you guys switched back over there. All right, just a quick shot here at outside the studio. It's pretty quiet here. We actually had some wind gusts earlier. We've got some decent rain coming down. It's kind of hard to see it in that.
Yeah, it don't even look like it's doing anything.
You can't really see it in that view there, but it's actually raining out there. I could probably switch that camera into infrared mode and you'd be able to see it. But we'll do that later. Anyway, okay, so... all right, so let me go up here and let me pull up my maps. All right. Let's see where we are with this storm, guys. All right, here we go. This is the upper left. Let's see here. There we go. There's where we're at with the storm, everyone. And
I say maybe a 2. Rob says maybe a low 3.
Rob, I'm going to tell you, up until about 3 or 4 hours ago, I would have definitely argued with you about a 1, maybe 2. I think a 1-2 is a good possibility, and I think a 3 is no longer outside of the realm of possibility. So I don't like to come on here and start talking about major hurricanes, because I really don't think we're going to see one here. But like you said, it is definitely possible at this point. I do, because we are seeing a storm that is it's intensifying more rapidly than we were expecting it to.
I can't eat it all, babe.
That's fine, baby. You don't have to eat it all.
I know, but I want to be a fat ass.
So there you go. You can kind of take a see there that they've got an H now right before landfall. So they are predicting it to be a hurricane at landfall. I still really think that they're not really. The models are all keeping this thing a tropical storm, except I think the American right now is showing it as a low Cat 1. And because of that, they're being a little cautious about issuing anything above a minimal Cat 1 because all the models. But you guys know with Ian, you know with anything with this hot water we've got out here in the Gulf, it's going over to loop current right now. It's in a loop current. And we've got some good wind shear conditions, some conducive wind shear conditions. We've got a slowing storm. Storms that are slowing down, they'll get stronger because now they're going to have more time over water. Okay, so there's a lot of reasons why we should be a little bit concerned about this one. The hurricane watches are now hurricane warnings up in the Big Bend area of Florida. Here's where you're probably most likely to see winds. Okay, and anybody, as you see there in the red, yeah, it does look like a vagina.
It looks like a vagina.
But anybody there in the yellow areas could see tropical storm force winds, and in orange areas could see hurricane force winds. Okay, let's take a look here. This is the earliest you might see tropical storm force winds. And it's kind of funny because they forgot to put the numbers in on that middle line, which is kind of funny. It's kind of a screw up. But that's actually Sunday at 8 p.m. would be that line that you see there that's not marked.
Your cat's running around being stupid.
So yeah, so we're looking at landfall late night Sunday night or early Monday morning is still pretty much what it's looking like. But then I want you guys to see this Monday, Tuesday. It's still here. This thing's not going to move out quick. It might even back into South Carolina on Wednesday. So this is something to watch beyond Florida. This could end up being even a bigger situation for the Carolinas and Georgia.
They can't see anything. Oh, wait. Yeah, they can.
And anyway, here's your wind field. You've got the Keys are in the tropical storm force wind field now. And as it moves north, that gold circle there where the winds are will actually scrape along the coast, and people along the coast will get 50, 60 mile an hour wind gusts. And then eventually it will make landfall.
I'm so glad that poltergeist tree of ours is gone.
Yeah, it is pretty good, isn't it? All right, let's see what else we got here. This is your peak storm surge. They're now calling for 7 feet. They're calling for up to 6 feet in the Tampa area, and 6 feet as far south as Charlotte Harbor. So there is going to be an onshore wind. It's going to be persistent. Anytime you have a persistent onshore wind, you get water stacking, and you are going to get...
Do not go surfing.
Some storm surge. 5-day rainfall. There we go with that.
You get when you do.
This is 5-day rainfall. You can see, where's the rainfall? Well, it's up in South Carolina and Georgia. There's an area right there on the coast in Georgia, just north of Savannah, that's showing 16 to 20 inches of rain.
Mazel tov.
So very, very high amounts of rain. We're looking at 4 to 6. Tampa area 6 to 8. Most of the Big Bend area, 8 to 12. All right, and flash flood risk. Here's where your flash flood risk is. Mostly just in the Big Bend area, and then moving across Jackson over into Georgia and South Carolina.
Rob. Hey, Grateful.
Yeah, let's take a quick peek here. This is the infrared, satellite infrared. And you can see this thing is cooking. Now, it's not all that organized yet, but it's cooking with gas. We've got lots of plumes coming up, lots of very cold cloud tops. And remember, a tropical storm needs warm air on the bottom and cold air on the top to really work well. So anyway, there you go. There's your, that's your, let's do this one. This is water vapor.
Yum.
Yeah, this is a tasty one. And this shows you, look how much moisture there is in the atmosphere. The greener it is, the more moisture there is.
So is that like minty flavor? If you wanted to express or
no, I don't.
Be like spearmint.
No, it's wintergreen.
Oh, wintergreen!
Yeah,
I love wintergreen.
That's my favorite.
Rob, the Big Ben. He's talking about the Big Ben and him in the weather.
Yeah, the Big Ben got hit bad last year. Most people don't even know about it. You guys up in that area fell into what we call basically a media nexus. What ended up happening up there was it hit an area where there's not that many people that live there, and so the media all quit reporting on it after about 5 days. I don't think we heard about that hurricane again after about 4 or 5 days. It sucks. But that's what happens when a bad storm hits, and it hits an area where there's not a lot of folks. You know, that's the most sparsely populated section of coastal Florida. And
I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, it's anyway. All right, let's take a look at this. Intensity models are up. This morning we were showing only one model. Only one model was showing a hurricane. Now I got 6 or 7 models up into the hurricane range. So it is definitely within the realm of possibility that we're going to get a hurricane. All right, let's switch over to my other screen here. This is the satellite. Now, unfortunately, it switches to infrared mode halfway through it because the Terminator goes by and it switches to nighttime. But you can see there in those last few frames before the night Terminator comes by, can you guys see those plumes coming up? I mean, this thing, it's not showing a real big outflow yet, but it's starting to show it. And it's really, really starting to show some real buildup right there towards the center of circulation. So we are starting to see those things that we need to see. And right now, it's sitting over the loop current right here.
There's the big bowl.
Yep, so it's sitting over some really, really, really warm eddies of water out there, currents of water. And so, yeah, there you go. Florida already getting quite a bit of rain moving up into the state of Florida. And you can see all the watch and warning boxes popping up there as the radar progresses.
Yeah, we can check over here because they was getting a lot of lightning outside.
I'll leave it on. Okay, and
again, more lightning. Jupiter.
Yeah, we'll try that.
Matter of fact, I'll go check and see if there's any lightning.
Okay, here's the latest model runs, guys. And again, taking it further left, this is going to take it actually the north part of Big Bend. It could hit all the way over as far as Pensacola. And this is going to take it pretty much right up over Tallahassee. So yeah, this is going to go over our state's capital, I think, or at least really close enough that they're going to see effects from it. And pretty much all of the models now are taking it up into that area. This one's slightly more to the right. This one's definitely a little more to the left, taking it up right into like Pensacola area. But notice that the crazy stuff that happens after it gets into Florida and tries to get out of Florida. Some crazy weird stuff starts to happen. Anyway, let's take a look. Palm Beach is starting to calm down. Thank you everybody for being here. Please click that like. I really would appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It really helps us out.
There's people in the hot tub over at Jupiter.
Okay, let's I'll get it up here. Let's switch this over. Here, this is what it looks like there. The storm's starting to let up there in West Palm. that was starting to get pretty nasty.
Yeah, there's still some lightning out there. Let me go to the other cam and see. It's another view of the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that up here.
But I'm gonna, yeah, I know, but I'm gonna see if there's an airplane. You can see an airplane.
All right, we're working on a few cams here to see if we can.
It's in night mode, and you really can't see anything.
All right, yeah, and it's windy over in Jupiter too. This is over at Jupiter at the hot tub.
Get it, girl. Get it, boy.
And then things are still cooking at the southernmost point. We still got the tide smashing up against the wall there.
There's offshore lightning at Deerfield. You can see it just off.
Okay.
This is an angle. Angle, not angle. Oh. May I have 3.5 minutes of your channel's time?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Y'all just forgive me. My girls, my people. Remember last year when I was covering Fantasy Fest? What did I get before Halloween? Does anybody remember what my attorney sent me last year right before Halloween? Come on. Can we go full screen?
Yes. Full screen eye.
'Tis the fucking season, everyone. Here is my Christmas card from my attorney that I got today. It's August 3rd. I don't want to put my lawyer's group in there. I'll put my lawyer. Yeah. But yeah. My attorney. Remember I said last year I was going to flip out if I got it? Well, I'm going to be live when I call them. I'm going to be nice. I got a Christmas card. August 3rd. 2024, in the year of our fucking Lord.
Easy.
Well, I'm sorry. That's just ignorant.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I guess Jesus, some people believe he was born in the summer, so happy birthday, Jesus. Again. Happy 6 months.
It's the thought that counts.
Or I guess next year. Well, wait. Maybe by January 31st, they'll already send me, 2025's Christmas card. Why wait till August? Just send it to me in January. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I think it's a bit crazy. I don't understand the whole sending Christmas cards in July or August.
He's like, nah, that's last year's card. I'm like, nah, you want to see last year's card? He thought I was joking with him. No. My God. Anywho, Merry Christmas.
Anywho. Man, that was a good one.
The lightning?
Yeah.
I missed it. I'm watching the splashes on the that thing. The marker.
Yeah, I got a few more views here. This is I gotta admit,
Me neither.
doesn't look too bad down at Sloppy Joe's.
And the thing is, I don't do Christmas. That's the kicker. They didn't even send me a birthday card. But they sent me that Christmas card before my birthday and Halloween, which are just days apart. Wow, it kind of dried up down there quick, didn't it? It don't, well.
Yeah, it sure did.
Oh, look at all the trash in the road. That's unusual.
All right. Well, we'll just hope they come back there. Let's see here. Let's go to. Let's go to. Ooh, there we go.
That was good. Halloween, baby. Scorpios. Scorpios, baby. For the men and women who love to play with fire. Scorpios.
All right, guys, let's run some models. Some people like when we run the models.
Run your model, baby. Run it.
Okay, here we go. Let's switch over to
Morgan,
this.
you need to bring your wife over at the end of October for Fantasy Fest on my channel and watch it. And we'll all celebrate our birthdays.
Yeah, there you go. All right, on this model, guys, this is the American model. We're going to run it forward from now. Why does it do this to me? All right, so we run it forward, and basically it shows a strengthening system, 995 millibars, 991 millibars, 987 millibars. So that could be a week 2 right there. So this model is showing definitely a strengthening storm. It's probably a 1 there going in. And then watch this. It comes across, emerges into the Atlantic, puts it in reverse, and goes back in again as another Category 1 hurricane. Guys, I'm not making this up. Now, I don't know if this is what's going to happen. The forecast is showing something very similar to this. And then it goes way out here in the middle of Georgia where it starts to wind itself out and then goes back for the coast again. You guys see that? I'm going to run it again. I'm going to run it all the way back. Here we go. This is today.
It's windy in St. Augustine, but it's dry.
So here we go. And there we go. Landfall at 987 millibars. Crosses the state of Florida. Goes into Georgia right about Valdosta. And crosses over, exits near Savannah, and then boom, as it exits, 997 millibars right there. That's a hurricane. We're back down to something that could be a hurricane. It depends on a lot of factors, but this thing could re-strengthen back into a hurricane. 992, 991. It's letting it sit out there for plenty of time, and then it makes a run back for the coast at 989 millibars. So, you know, this is going to be a very interesting storm to see what happens. Let's run a different model and see what happens. Let's go up here and let's run. I think that was the GFS I just ran.
There you go, Morgan.
That was the GFS I just ran. So let's go back here. Let's run the Euro. Guys, last year the Euro was my model. For 2 years running, the Euro was the best model there was. This year, it is not performing well.
Wow, that's some good lightning.
Yeah, there is some lightning down in Fort Lauderdale. All right, so here we go. We're going to run the model going forward. Here we go, 1,004 millibars, 1,005, 1,004, 1,003. So it shows a strengthening with slow-moving system coming up, approaching Big Bend. As a 999, so a strong tropical storm or a minimal hurricane, and then it crosses, emerges, almost, I guess, yeah, it does, it emerges, and then that's as far as the model runs. But that right there, guys, that's Wednesday, August 7th right there.
Any of you women pregnant, better watch them if they're close to their due dates. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, so let's go back to current. Let's go back to models. Let's run the CMC model. Okay, 1,000. So it shows basically the same thing, coming in as a strong tropical storm. Coming right in there. Coming right into Pensacola, by the way. This is actually a little bit left of the other tracks. This comes in a little more populated area. passes to the left of Tallahassee. And then look at this. It goes up into Georgia where it kind of just stalls out in the middle of Georgia. That's a bad scenario right there. Guys, this is Friday. Saturday. Coming up. That's Saturday
oh, it's
there.
going to smack my home state. Look at Baltimore.
Yep, that's Saturday.
Oh,
that's a
Eastern
week
Shore,
from
Virginia's
today.
gonna get
So
it.
we're going to be talking about this thing for a week, okay? So look at this thing. It literally just meanders. Here's landfall. And then this model just shows it meandering around here for 5 days.
It's on vacation.
That's yeah. If you're in South Carolina,
That's not good.
coastal South Carolina, coastal Georgia,
The water level's already tables high there.
yeah, this could be good. Let's take a look. Here we go. Here's the next one. This is the NavGem, and this one's going to come up, and it's going to take it in as a 995. That's again a strong tropical storm or maybe a minimal hurricane. 996, and then it brings it up into central Georgia, and it sits there, guys. This is Wednesday. So let's go back to landfall. There's landfall on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You guys getting my point here? Saturday. That's 7 days from now. This thing's just going to be exiting off the Outer Banks. So now this is 7-day forecasting.
Tuna fish, bread, water. You might
Yeah.
want to have that stuff. Toilet paper.
I'm telling you, south half of Georgia and the east half of
Just in
South
case the
Carolina,
trees take
I
out
would
the power
probably be
lines.
standing by. I'd be standing by, looking at a situation where we're going to have some real shitty weather, but then we might have some flooding.
Power lines down.
Yep. I don't
Just
see a
from the
whole lot of
trees in the
coastal, I don't see a lot of coastal flooding from this storm, but I do see a lot of rain flooding from this storm. So.
That's one good thing about where my property is at. We don't have a flooding issue.
Nope. Okay, so let's run this back down. Now, this
Neighbors
is
had a
another
flood issue.
model. This one is the Icon, okay? This is the Icon model. And let me set this so I can see the time on it. Here we go. This is Saturday right now. That's tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow late evening, and then there's Monday morning early. And there you go, a weak hurricane, strong tropical storm. And that's Monday, August 5th, 9 Zulu. That's 9 o'clock standard time run. There we go, we're going to come in. Now look at this. It stays there. You guys see these frames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's showing it staying in that one area right there for a day and a half. Then it shows finally by Tuesday it's trying to exit the coast. There it is, sitting off the shore, gaining strength on Wednesday.
That's beautiful.
Thursday, and making landfall in North Carolina as a Category 3 hurricane on Thursday. Guys, I know it's a model, okay, and it's probably not going to happen, but this is showing some crazy stuff like this.
Is that the Euro?
No, this is the Icon, but the Icon's a pretty good model too. I mean, you know, there's enough of these that are showing a stall in Georgia that I would be nervous if I was in South half of Georgia looking at a stall. Let's do the JMA. Oh no, let's not do the JMA. That one's a weird one. Okay, so there we go. That's what we got. I showed you guys all the models there now. Let's go back to the radar. This automatically updates, so that's our latest shot right there. And you can see down here this big squall coming out of Havana. It's going to move its way up.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah. So where do you guys, I mean, where are we looking at our circulation? Where do you think it is right now? Well, Probably, if I had to guess, I mean, it was down here earlier on the forecast, so I would probably say it's right here, right now. That's going to be our center of circulation, and it's going to follow that line. They're doing pretty good about the forecast right now. They have been moving it slowly left, but that generally means that tomorrow they might start moving it back to the right again. That's usually how that works. It's called wagging the dog. All right, so on this particular view here, you can see that as these bands come around, see this is a feeder band here, and here you go. This is another feeder band. It's running up through here, and everything in this band right here is getting real heavy rain. That's what they call training rainfall. When you have cell after cell after cell that goes over the same piece of land, when these storms stall, that's what happens. That same feeder band goes over the same piece of land over and over and over and over and over again, and that's what causes all of this high level flooding that we may see in this storm further up the coast. It looks like they have allowed that tornado warning to expire. That's cool. There you go.
What's over by Lake O?
That's a strong thunderstorm. That's a severe thunderstorm warning. Possible 60-mile-an-hour winds reported.
Lake Okeechobee.
Yep, and there's a special marine warning for Lake Okeechobee. And then, of course, that pink color, this is a tropical storm watch for the areas in pink. And the areas in yellow, this is a tropical storm warning.
But Lake O ain't that deep.
Doesn't matter. It's a special marine warning because there may be mariners out on the lake.
How big is it?
Lake Okeechobee?
Yeah.
It's so big that it looks like an ocean.
So is it like 50 miles wide, 100 miles wide?
No, it's like 30, 20 something. But the point is when you are on the bank of Lake Okeechobee.
Right, we've been there.
Yeah.
You can't,
You look across, it looks like the ocean.
Yeah, it does. You
cannot see anything, no matter how hard you look. Even binoculars, you can't see anything.
No.
So, it's a big lake. I mean, you can almost fit our county down inside of it. So it's about the size of Lee County.
Really?
Yeah. It's the nation's 4th biggest lake, I believe.
Well, when the glaciers went melting back up, it was left filled with glaciers. I went and did that tour thingy, and found out about that. Anyway, I know stupid shit. Oh, and he's sexy with his gut hanging out.
Aren't you sexy with your gut hanging out?
You're 2 months too early. 2 months too early.
All right, well, let's zoom back out up here on the radar and get a nice shot going there. And let's go back. The southernmost cam is getting all fogged up with sea spray, unfortunately. This happens down there.
There is a hair blowing on me or something. Ugh, that's why I never keep it down.
So, yep, the windy conditions are continuing down in the Keys.
Is there somebody standing down there?
Yeah, there's somebody back there with a white shirt over their head or something.
Well, at least we know what to look for when he comes up missing.
Also, most of Florida's under some kind of watch or warning for flooding, too, right now.
Don't go surfing. If you do, it's on your own. It's your own fault.
Yeah, and I don't know if this camera's getting sea salt spray all over it.
Oh, there they are. There they are. Yeah, lady. She rinsed that barracuda.
You really should just tell us how you really think, babe.
Hey. That was you.
Trying to see what else we got here. Well, we'll go inside anyway.
Hey.
Wonder if that's the problem.
Yes. Jaeger.
I wonder if that's the problem over here, though. Can't be.
Look how flat. Look how wet the floor is.
What the?
Oh yeah, yeah, baby. No bridal party yet, y'all.
Hello, this is the repeater system. Hello.
SARNet.
Bloody hell. Whoa. Huh? Huh?
Got music.
Huh?
It makes them dancing a whole lot more fun. Especially when it's some wacko song I got playing. Look at Mr. Blue. He's got movies. Yeah, baby. Was that a breeze? Wow. Look how fast it's moving. And the clouds in the sky. Aww.
Show you how rough the water's getting.
Our poor
out there.
pelicans. Look.
Yeah, this is another camera we check out sometimes, and you don't normally. This is kind of in a bay there, and you don't normally see it like this, man. It is rough right now. Look
Getting
at the.
ready to lose that lattice.
Yeah, that tarp's really blowing around back there.
There might be some there is, I think, a can down. Hey, Grateful. Oh, wouldn't that have been something?
Where?
I got married during the summer months. Well, one would be technically spring, I think, because of the way the dates fall. Or were they both summer? Oh, hell, I don't know. That's what happens when you keep doing it. Angel, come here, baby girl. Isn't there one at down Fort Myers or Sanibel? Like of the bridge? Or...
Yeah, I could try those.
Google AI helps you find your best customers by optimizing.
No. Okay, so let's go. Jesus.
Hey. I had my beast of a cat on me earlier. All 30 pounds of his ass. There's old cutie moody old Matt Devitt. You better watch it. I'm going to take his job one day. Yeah, they do.
Wow, they don't have any of their live cameras anymore. But don't look bad there at all.
No, it don't. Are they in between?
Yeah, here's some.
They're in between a band.
Lower left there, yeah, this is Punta Gorda, and that's
Oh.
Fisherman's Village in Punta Gorda on the lower left. The upper left is down in the Upper Keys. I think that's Islamorada or one of the upper islands, and you can see it's quite tumultuous there. And then of course the southernmost point, it is crazy down there right now. And this is important down there to wash all of the piss away.
Yeah, it hasn't made it up there yet. It's
No.
just moving like into LaBelle and up to Port Charlotte.
Yeah, they're kind of in a notch right now. That's it. That's all they got. They used to have like 10 of them. Oh no. Oh no. We're trying to find it, guys. Give us a second here.
Here's the live webcam. Wait a minute. What the hell? I hate.
Don't you hate that, babe?
You have no idea. back to square one.
I gotta tell you guys, the problem down here is most of these cams down here are all set up basically for daytime. There's Boca Grande. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the chat. If you guys have any questions, just throw them in the chat. I'll read them. Oh, here's downtown Fort Myers if it's working.
Hey, we know right where that is.
Yeah, this is a shot, I believe, from the Luminary or near the Luminary downtown. And no, it's not. Actually, this is right there on 1st Street. This is 1st Street, downtown Fort Myers. We've got a neat little downtown area here. People used to go there too. Now they close all the roads, so why bother? But yeah, it's pretty clear there. We're not getting much here at all, guys.
Well, we're in the dry. We're right. Look at us. We're in the dry part of the band right now. More will be swinging around. Bring it home.
I'm trying to find any of these that are.
I'm waiting for the toads to come out. They're pissed. I'm not feeding them.
Guys, these toads are getting so big, I don't know what we're going to do with them.
I'm going to have to start shipping them out or something.
I mean, that's what I'm worried about. I don't know what to do. I don't want to have to do anything with them. But, I mean, there's a few of them here that have been threatening to sue us. They're so big. I mean, it really, dude, I got to tell you, you know, until you've had...
Can you hear us?
Huh?
Can they hear us?
Yes.
Because they were saying our volume was low earlier.
Well, nobody's complained about our volume in a while. I got it turned way up.
Way up.
All the way up.
A lot of chatter. Yeah. Punta Gorda looks calm.
All right. Yep, we're going to be going off here in just a few minutes, and my wife will be coming back on.
I am.
Are you? Or no?
Let me see.
We'll let you know about our programming as soon as we know about our programming. Either way, I'm going to be going off here in a few minutes. Tomorrow, I will be putting our static cam back up. It takes about 10 minutes. You'll see it come back online. It'll stay up all night. You'll be able to hear all the different radios in my shack here. It's pretty cool. You get to hear all the different things that are going on. The Central Florida connected repeater system, the statewide connected repeater system. I've got a Marine band. I got all kinds of stuff connected. A fire rescue. So you get to hear all kinds of neat stuff on the feed, and it'll have all new relevant updating information on it. So that'll be cool. Does anybody have anything real quick before we... Well, Victor, no problem, buddy. We like doing it.
Are you going to bed?
I'm not going to bed right this minute. No, I'd stay up with you for a little while.
Watch him get a bath.
Yeah, here we go.
Damn, my phone
How much
got
can
one.
my salt water can my phone take?
Is she really wearing a body condom? You know how ignorant that is? Although I did wear a body condom when Maid of the Mist when I was in Niagara Falls.
I prefer to call them human prophylactics. It's an intergalactic prophylactic.
It's a body condom to me. What the fuck do I know? What do we got going on over here?
Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, we've got the we're going to get to this in just a few minutes when we come back on, if we come back on. The elbow room. A little crazy in there tonight.
It's crazy every night there. Man, I could come on for like a half an hour and just do a quick spin around of Sturgis. I don't know. I'm tired. I hate rainy days.
We've been busy today. There's been a lot going on. Babe, if you want to take it off, we'll just do it tomorrow. It's all good.
Maybe Hannibal's gonna go live. Hey Annie, if you're out there, you going live? Everybody go to House of Hannibal. We'll make him go live. Come on, Annie. I don't even know who's doing anything. Shaka Khan. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, well, I've reached a point in my life where I go to bed when I'm tired because it comes up on me.
Cause you old, you turn into a damn pumpkin at like.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 25 minutes ago.
Well, yeah. In a few minutes when we do sign off, I'm going to get me some rest because I actually have to be out here at 6 a.m. in the morning to start putting. Actually, 5:30 a.m. in the morning to start putting.
Real job.
The news breaks.
There's
3 of us doing it, and we're all taking 6-hour shifts, and this will be my second 7-hour shifts. This is my second one. What I have to do is I have to go in and get the newscast from the newsroom, and I have to mix it out over music and install it in all the stations so that it will run. We have.
Peggy was on the phone with us while he was doing it earlier.
Yeah, I think that there's 7 or 8 stations that. There's 7 or 8 stations, I think, that are playing these same newscasts because we want everybody to know what's going on with this storm.
You'd have to live under a rock not to.
Yeah, so by the time I get to sleep, I'll only have about 5 or 6 hours anyway, and I'll have to get right back up again. So that means that tomorrow, depending on what's going on, I will be going live through the day, through the evening, whatever, and our static cam will be up as well.
And we will be in and out of the chat from time to time over on that one. So just if you leave a comment or something, just check back and forth because we all pop in at different times. So, and what's tomorrow? Sunday Fun Day.
Yep, tomorrow's Sunday Fun Day.
Heathens Unite. We'll have a Heathens meeting tomorrow.
Yep. And I'm going to remind you guys that, and I believe they're in the comments of this video, I have 4 feeds that come out of here, audio feeds on Broadcastify. You can also hear them on Police Scanner or any of the common scanner apps. And I put out the NOAA Weather Radio, I put out amateur radio, fire, statewide amateur radio, a bunch of different things. So you can check those links out and actually listen to things that we're sending right out. You can see the computers are right back here. You can see what's going out there on those gauges behind me.
That was a good one that just got them.
And so basically you can listen to scanner feeds or whatever all the time. And those are on all the time, not just during storms. However, what?
Do you live in the state of Florida? Want to meet at the Elbow Room? You want to meet up in Disney? Want to meet in Key West? Where you want to meet? You want to come over here to the land of the dead?
Yeah. So basically that's it. We're going to be going live tomorrow. I may do a mid-morning or a late morning show for an hour just to talk about what's going on. We also may have multiple live static feeds going out. I don't know. We're going to continue this coverage right through Monday. Wow, that was a good one. So join us. There's not a lot to see tonight. This is it. It's starting to get into the Keys a little bit. That's about it.
I'm going to do a poll on my live. If we're going to cut his hair live or not. Wouldn't y'all like to watch me scalping? I guess I can't say that no more, can I?
Probably not.
Oh, well. Too late. Shit's out of the horse. Why scalp
You can't put it back. All right, guys. I guess we're going to call it. It's been fun. Been on for an hour. I do appreciate everybody coming in. We just wanted to do a quick update
Night,
tonight.
Peggy,
I got an early morning,
Night,
as I
Angel,
said. So,
Victor, Morgan,
yep.
Rob.
Give you guys one last shot here around.
Nick.
And that's Fort Myers, lower left. Southernmost
Arrowing.
Point, lower right.
Night, little bub.
Elbow Room in Fort Lauderdale, upper left. Thanks to all these cams for helping us out. And thanks you guys for watching. And we really appreciate it. And we'll be back in the morning. And in about 20 minutes, our static cam will come up. And it'll be up for the rest of the night. You can hear all this radio traffic and everything else. Okay? All right, guys. That's all I got.
Night, night.
Actually, here's a new weather statement coming out.
24 Doppler radar is tracking a strong thunderstorm
Poor
5
Bob.
miles west of the...
Love you guys, too.
Or about 10 miles northwest of Lakeport, moving to the northwest at 35 miles per hour. Wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour are possible with this storm.
They just put that
And
over
that's for
there.
Highlands County and the IVX.
So that's Highlands County, severe thunderstorm. Listen, this is exactly what you guys will hear if
Highlands,
you're on that
Hammock,
static.
same area.
Yes.
Hey,
You
know
guys,
where I'm at now.
you'll know when you see, when you go to that static camera, that's what you'll be hearing. All those weather updates, going out, Marine Band, Amateur Band, Fire Band. There, it's really cool. Check it out. All right, guys, we're going to catch you later. Have a good night out there. We'll see you tomorrow as the coverage continues right here on Starship Adventures. My name is Ian. This is Carlotta Alata, and this is Starship Adventures. We'll see you on the next adventure, or maybe down the log. Have a good night, everybody. 7-3s, 7-3.
Buys and 7-3s and all that good stuff.